What's up, you guys? Happy New Year! Welcome to another She Shed production. We're out here in the She Shed, and today we gotta call a few people out. We gotta call a thing, and we gotta call a few people out. It just is what it is. Alright, you guys, so a film critic from Vanity Fair and the web editor of Harpers Bazaar have been poking fun at Blue Ivy for her quote-unquote Jay-Z features. Now let's get into the Jay-Z features. A lot of people pinpoint Jay-Z's wide nose and his full lips as being unattractive. They say that's unattractive. His black features, his wide nose and his full lips, are painted in the media as being unattractive, and most of the time it's African Americans who paint that picture. And sadly, that is the case in this story. An African American film critic, K. Austin Collins, called out Blue Ivy for picking up her father's features, his African features, his wide nose and his full lips. So on January 1st, 2020, at 2:34 p.m., K. Austin Collins, the film critic from Vanity Fair, a brother, tweeted, "I have a feeling the Jay-Z face jeans are about to really hit Blue Ivy, and I feel so sorry for her." Now, this is a brother saying this, and it's actually not surprising that it's a brother saying this because African features, black features, are vilified in the black community. So this is internalized racism coming out. It's coming out. I feel sorry for this man. But anyway, he made that comment, and a lot of people replied to that comment because in the industry and even among fans, there's a saying that Jay-Z is ugly. But if you look at the root of the saying, the root of it is that his wide nose and his full lips in combination make him ugly, and it's an ongoing joke. But I identify it as internalized racism because it's basically black features. Full lips and a wide nose are black features, typically black features that people say are ugly. So then a Caucasian woman jumps into the conversation and she replies, "Or she'll just get plastic surgery at 16, a la Kylie Jenner, and we'll all have to pretend that she always looked that way. I can't allow myself to feel sorry for the incredibly rich." Now, she's talking about feeling sorry because, again, K. Austin Collins said that he feels sorry for Blue Ivy. He says, "I feel sorry for her. I have a feeling the Jay-Z face jeans are about to really hit Blue Ivy, and I feel sorry for her." So he feels sorry for this little girl whose black features are developing. And she's saying that she doesn't feel sorry for her because she's incredibly rich. And it's incredible how much racism, subconscious and internalized racism, is in these two tweets. It's incredible. And the reason I wanted to do a video about these two particular tweets is because these are people in position of power. This is a film critic for Vanity Fair. So he is an influence. His opinion matters. It's sad to say when somebody has such a negative opinion of black features, but it's the truth. His opinion matters as far as him being a film critic. And this woman is the web editor of Harpers Bazaar. So in the media, these people's opinions matter. Once they started getting dragged on Twitter, of course, they backtracked. Shout out to Alexander Rogers. They started backtracking once they got called out. And K. Austin Collins said, "I'm sorry about the Blue Ivy tweet. Bad joke, and black girls in particular deserve better." Blue Ivy is only 8 years old. She's 8 years old, and she's already receiving this type of hate. And people think that money insulates people, but it doesn't. It doesn't. Money doesn't insulate people. I'm sure her parents try to protect her, but I'm just saying, just because she's from a wealthy family, it doesn't insulate her from hate. So anyway, Violet Luca, the editor from Harper's Bazaar, finally responded, and she said, "Sorry, I was cleaning my apartment while this blew up. Children of famous," this is so problematic. She says, "Children of famous ought to be off limits, but time and again they haven't been. So I said something petty and have been called ugly, old, and racist." Ugly, old, and racist. Now she's a victim. And let me say this, y'all gonna have to, this video I know already is gonna be demonetized by YouTube. Hit me up in the Cash App, $, it's either LAILAHLYNN or LAILAHLYNNTV, but it'll be in the comment section. Y'all support your girl, because YouTube, I know they're not going to do it with this video, but I still have to speak my mind. Like, I can't say just because YouTube demonetizes videos, I can't say, well, I'm not going to say that just because YouTube won't monetize it. Like, I still have to speak my mind. And then Francesca, my girl Francesca, chimed in and said, the irony of suggesting a black child might get plastic surgery to erase her black features whilst using a white woman who's gotten plastic surgery to mimic the appearance of a black woman as a point of reference. Now, she's referring to the fact that Violet's original tweet was, she'll get plastic surgery at 16 a la Kylie Jenner. And Kylie Jenner, as we know, has gotten surgery so that her lips appear fuller. So she's a white woman. At this point, Kylie Jenner has grown up. She's a white woman who's gotten plastic surgery to mimic black features like full lips. And Violet Lucca is using that white woman as an example for Blue Ivy to follow in her footsteps. Now, let's get into the fact that Violet said that her tweet was petty. Her tweet about a child and her black features was petty. She said, Gael Scott Haran says, let me acquaint you with the definition, because petty was not my only thought. Because it's not petty, it's deeper than that. It's so much deeper than that. It's not petty. She says it's tacky. And she gives her the definition of tacky, not having or exhibiting good taste. And Violet Lucca responds, yeah, I'm not looking for sympathy. Tacky also works. So she's admitting that what she said was tacky. And it was. To me, it was deeper than tacky or petty, though. I feel like it's racist. Like, even though the brother was the one who started the conversation, and this is why we shouldn't have these type of conversations like in mixed crowds. Like, you're on Twitter talking like this. Like, your internalized racism is now public. Anyway, Violet, the editor from Harpers Bazaar, goes on to say, Cam, and Cam is the brother who made the first tweet about the Jay-Z features, aka the black features. And she says, Cam wrote a very earnest apology, and everyone in the replies is telling him to keep it. We've been moved to the evil category, and there's no way for us to get out of it. I'm sure there will be plenty of people responding to this saying I'm playing the victim by pointing this out. And that's correct. I do think that she is playing the victim. She's pointing out how people are calling her names, but the original problem was her, and her suggesting a child get plastic surgery, a black child get plastic surgery to change their black features. And then she goes on to say structural racism is real. Now, structural racism is racism that's built into institutions, like the racism in the educational system, for example, how it's built in. So she says structural racism is real. It doesn't matter how much money a person of color makes for them to be affected by it. I realize that when I make fun of another celeb kid, say Barron Trump, it's totally different than when I say something about Blue Ivy. Now, as a mother, I feel like stop talking about people's kids, period. Don't talk about people's kids, whether it's Barron Trump or Blue Ivy. I just feel like don't talk about people's kids. Don't go down that road. Wrong road. Wrong road. That's the wrong road if you find yourself talking about people's kids. That's the wrong road, period. And then she says, I'm truly sorry to anyone who was reminded. This is so terrible. This apology, y'all talk about bad apologies in Married to Medicine. This is the worst. She says, I'm truly sorry to anyone who was reminded of past hurt because of my comments. I truly believe Blue Ivy will go to the grave without knowing who I am, which is neither here nor there. But on the off chance she sees it, I'm sorry, young lady. You're going to go far no matter what. It's just so problematic. I don't even know where to start. But again, we can go phrase by phrase. The fact that she says, I'm truly sorry to anyone who was reminded of past hurt is basically like saying, I'm so sorry you're sensitive. I'm sorry your ancestors were slaves. I'm sorry your features were deemed ugly. I'm sorry for all that. And then she goes on to say, I'm sorry, young lady, you're going to go far no matter what. So you guys, I'm kind of pissed. I'm more pissed now than when I entered the she shed. So I'm going to get off of this topic, but I want to know what you guys think. I want to know what you guys think about the brother who started this conversation, basically implying that Jay-Z's features are ugly. And we all know it's the wide nose and the full lips in combination that people are saying are ugly. And I feel like those features are black features. And it's not just me. It's not like that's my personal opinion that those are black features. That's the black or African phenotype. Like if we want to get into facts and biology, it's the phenotype. It's how the majority of the black race presents in this world. Wide nose, full lips, and dark skin. And the fact that those features are deemed ugly, I want to know what you think about a brother saying her Jay-Z face, her African features are coming in and I feel sorry for her. I want to know what you think about that. I want to know what you think about this Caucasian woman chiming in and saying that she'll probably get plastic surgery to erase her black features. Leave a comment and let me know what you think about that. And lastly, I normally don't ask for Cash Apps, but I already know this video is going to be demonetized. So the Cash App is $LAILAHLYNNTV. So if you enjoyed this video and if you enjoy this type of content, make sure you hit your girl up in the Cash App.